to the Motocross Supercross podcast.
And we're back. Another episode of the Motocross Supercross podcast coming at ya. Adam here with Claudio. What's up, Claudio?
What's up, man? What's up? Getting ready for this outdoors season to start or what?
Yeah, dude, I'm so ready. It came up so quick, too. It's just like, boom, we're back in it. Everyone's out there riding. We're trying just to keep up with it all. And
That's right.
There's a lot to keep up with. A lot.
Yeah, not wasting any time. We have Hangtown coming up this weekend. First round of your Lucas Oil Pro Motocross series.
That's right. Sacramento. Weather looks perfect. Partly cloudy, 81 degrees. It's just going to be, it's a good way to start it off, you know? It's going to kick it off. They had press day. Everyone's out there riding, and it just looks dope. It looks sick.
Yeah, we're excited. There's some new numbers, obviously, some changes. And that's it, man. But we gotta start with the bad news of that if you haven't heard, well, the whole Brock Tickle thing finally came out to a solution, I want to say. What do you think?
Well, yeah, he did that sit-down interview with Trans World, and there's nothing really new there. We already knew he was screwed.
yeah, it's just a matter of time, I guess, right?
Yeah, so he got his results back. He failed all his tests with the hexanamine, whatever it's called. So yeah, he did the interview. I watched some of it. I couldn't watch it all. But yeah.
Well, the moral of the story is that he tested positive, and then he is no longer a KTM rider. So KTM, or Red Bull KTM, I should say, terminated their agreement, I guess, with Brock Tickle.
Yeah, he was kind of weird in that interview too. Like, just saying how, like, he's not really sure where it came from, and maybe
Wink,
I think
wink.
in there, he kind of admitted to doing it, but kind of said he didn't know that he did it. So I think that's a mistake right there. You should never, never admit to anything.
Well, especially if you're on trial, like especially if you're in the middle of the mess type thing.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with this FIM thing. It's not really like a real trial or something. It's pretty much like, oh, you're guilty. Okay, you're guilty. Like, that's it. End of story.
Yeah.
So that really sucks for him. Hopefully he wasn't cheating, but as we said, when we were originally talking about it, we were looking it up online, and it was expensive to like buy. So you figure he has. It's not like he was just like someone slipped it in a bottle of water. Like, had some pretty expensive supplements. If the supplements contained it, that was super expensive. And I think he should just come out and say if it really was like a thing of contamination, he should just say exactly like what he was taking and what.
Yeah, just say you're sorry and move on.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be hard to move on though from that, especially because it really just screws your whole life up.
I guess I looking at it from Brock Tickle's side, I guess it did quote unquote screw your life up. But let's be honest, he was probably had a couple more years. He's probably gonna go up to Canada and race up there, and I'm sure he's not done riding.
He'll probably do really good up there too, if that's
exactly.
what he does.
So I don't know. You have to take the good with the bad, I guess. And I don't know. It's people are gonna forget about this in 2 weeks. So like we forgot about it whenever we first talked about it, and now we're kind of bringing it back to confirmed that his contract was terminated and that he was gonna get terminated for cheating. Cheater.
Hey, that's not that. Well, I don't know. It's weird because you think like he wasn't like winning, like he wasn't like on Tomac level, like winning all these races and everything, and then he's obviously been going from like team to team, and maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna say he wanted that extra edge and cheated, but I guess it's possible. It actually seems more plausible than possible because obviously he failed the drug test and no one else did. So I don't know. We'll just have to leave it at that for now. I don't know. I'll have to watch the rest of that interview, I guess, before I really comment on it. It's probably a good idea.
Well, we'll be looking forward to your update.
That's right. Josh Grant, he's out. Monster Energy announced that Josh Grant will not be ready for the opening rounds of Pro Motocross due to
I
a
know,
right
that
leg
sucks.
injury. Yeah, dude, what's up with that?
He's old.
Dude, no, I feel like we're gonna see this is gonna be like Supercross all over again. Like Malcolm is like sitting on the sidelines, no one wants to give him a ride, and there's like spots available on teams, and then
There's so many spots available now.
what?
There's so many spots available now.
That's what I'm saying. And then like a week's gonna go by, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, now we want to sign you." And then he comes out and dominates and races every race, and then it's like, "Yo, why wouldn't you just sign him from the start?" Like, come
And it's
on.
crazy because Yamaha is just kind of like, do. We're just going to sign people right here. We know what's happening. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
And then you have, the Rockstar Husqvarna with the spot. Then you have Red Bull KTM with the spot. Then you have Monster Energy. So it's big teams with just one rider. Like Honda, what Honda went through pretty much.
JGR, Nicoletti's filling in. So at least they got a fill-in rider, and they didn't, like Supercross, they waited till week 2 to bring in Malcolm, or 3, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like they learned from that mistake, and the other teams didn't. So that just sucks for Malcolm, because if that same thing happens, because he was one of those riders, he didn't run every single race, as we talked about in our last podcast, but he missed those first 1 or 2, whatever it was. So you think like if he had a ride, he would have rode all the races and would have finished way better in the points. So it sucks for him, and we'll just have to see if any teams make any moves, or they just take the whole rig out there for one bike.
Yeah, we'll have to see, and stay tuned to what we post on our Instagram at MXSX Podcast. Don't forget to follow us. Give us a good comment on iTunes, and just keep the good vibes coming,
That's right. And speaking of rigs, I saw a couple things on Instagram I thought were funny. Adam Cianciarulo selling the van. I don't know if you saw that. 3,000 or best offer, I think is what he said.
Oh,
that's pretty
okay.
cheap. I thought it was pretty cheap, but
yeah.
yeah, he shouldn't have any problem selling the old van. But the other thing was Josh Mosman. He had his rig all like stickered up and stuff, all like decorated, and it's got his like face on the back of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I was like,
I saw a bunch of riders also like selling their bikes from like Supercross.
oh yeah, just all buy my ragged out bike.
Only 22 and a half hours on it.
Jeez, that's a kind of a lot. You have to think.
Well, not really, but
Who's that?
those 20 hours were all ripped, like just ripping.
Who is that? Who's selling that bike?
I'm not gonna call people out, man.
Why? We're giving them some press. We're trying to sell the bike, man.
No, they're sold.
Oh, they already sold it? Okay.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
I saw a couple of people doing it, and I thought it was quite funny.
Dude, it's effective. I mean, if you have, 100,000 followers on Instagram, why not sell your van on there?
Sure. Hey, speaking of Instagram, hey, make sure you give us a follow and tell your friends to follow us so we can get to 100.
100. Yeah, and then whenever I want to sell my truck, I can sell it easily.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. No one's going to want my truck, the freaking thing. Well, one, it's got 225,000 miles. Two, it's been raining every single day here, and I got a freaking, like, my back window's leaking. Just dripping water down there.
Time to trade it in, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. You can't. The trade-in value is like $1,000 or something. $800. I'm like, what? No.
I'll give you $100.
Yeah. No. I bet. Of course, a bunch of people give me $800. I want $3,000 like AC. But yeah, no. It was messed up because it's been raining like a lot recently, right? Like the entire week, every day.
Yeah. It's we've been kind of lucky over here where I'm at, but yeah, it's been raining a lot.
Yeah, so much.
It kind of sucks actually.
Yeah, but anyways, it was just my seats are like drenched and stuff, and it just smells like dirty socks or something in there. So
That's disgusting.
Yeah, now I got to get it fixed. I got to clean it out, I guess. But good thing I got the motorcycle, but too bad it's raining, so I can't ride it. So I'm screwed.
True.
I'm in a pickle, man. I'm in a big pickle.
Sure.
Yeah, but speaking of pickles, let's talk about more motocross.
Oh, that rhymed.
Oh, hey, what do you know?
We should have done it like that. That was cool.
Yeah, we should have done that. We'll re-record it, start it over. Yeah. Well, we already talked about Tickle, so
I know. I just wish we would have done it like that.
yeah. Oh, dude.
Speaking of pickle, let's talk about Tickle. That was awesome. That was good.
Hey, that's a good transition there. Professional transition too.
Definitely.
Travis Pastrana is going to recreate 3 iconic Evel Knievel jumps this summer. I thought that was pretty dope.
I saw that. I didn't see what he was gonna do. I just saw that he was gonna commemorate Evel Knievel.
Well, I have it right here.
Jump some buses.
He is going to jump the length of 52 plus crushed cars.
Okay.
And then he's going to do 16 Greyhound buses and the Caesar's Palace fountain jump that nearly killed Knievel. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Even though Twitch already did that, he jumped the Caesar Palace. He actually did a backflip on it.
Yeah.
The first backflips that was doing it, he did it. So.
Well, if he wants to really do it right, he should do it on a freaking, busted up motorcycle with no suspension on it.
Maybe he will.
Like Evel Knievel did back in the day.
Exactly.
They also had that rider who jumped up, who did like the big ass step up on New Year's the one year. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember. He jumped on top of like the Arc of Triomphe in Vegas, I want to say, like the copy or whatever.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who that was.
No, it wasn't Robin Madison.
Yep, it was Robbie Madison.
I know what you're talking about, though.
It definitely was Robbie Madison.
Yeah?
Yep, 100%.
There you go.
Good memory. Very nice. Yeah, so that was cool. But yeah, you have to think these bikes these people are on now is like way, way, way better than what Knievel was on. Like
Totally.
But Travis Pastrana's a badass. He did that New Year's jump too in his
And
Subaru.
The Subaru? Yeah.
Jumped it onto a barge in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, I know. That was crazy.
Not really the middle of the ocean, but in the ocean. Yeah, he's a badass, man. He is the Evel Knievel of our time, so I'm definitely going to be tuning into that 100.
That's what I was just about to say. Like, so is he like the Evel Knievel of our time? Like, you know how, yeah, like, we have the LeBron James. He's like the Michael Jordan of our time, like.
Yeah, no, he definitely is. Everyone loves Travis Pastrana. No one does not like Travis Pastrana.
He's a likable guy. He's really cool. I had a chance to meet him, and it was awesome.
Yeah, we met him out at, he used to go out to Bithlow, too.
That's
remember.
right.
Is that where you met him?
No, I met him at my track.
Oh, he was out there, too?
Yeah, he went one time with the hooves.
Oh, yeah? Was he ripping? Was he riding?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Of course, he rode, and he was ripping.
2-stroke?
Yeah, yeah, of course. The 250, bro.
Did he do any backflips or anything?
No. We told him specifically not to.
What? Why would you do that?
Because, man, we don't want to be the track that
kills Travis Pastrana.
Exactly.
I seen him do a backflip like in a ditch before. Like he just rides down into a ditch and jumps out of it and does a backflip. So
that was a long time ago. Yeah, he was a really cool guy.
Yeah, everyone. That's what I'm saying. Everyone likes him. So that's cool. That's definitely something to look forward to, as well as all the motocross going on.
Yeah, another thing that we could really, really look forward to in this motocross season, I think this is really awesome that they're doing this. It's called it's a brand new 125 All-Star Series support program, or it's called 125 All-Star Series. And it consists of 6 qualifying rounds with like a season-ending finale at the Ironman Nationals on August 25th.
Yeah?
Yeah, so it's just going to be like 6 races throughout the season of, just 125 guys ripping. And, some of these guys are going to be on this list, on the pre-entry list. Ryan Villapoto, Will Hahn, Jimmy Albertson, Pingree.
Yes.
That's just like, all these like guys just kind of like coming back. Don't be surprised if we see Emig out there in one of them.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's dope. Yeah, I saw there's 12 rounds of motocross. So what are they going to do, one every other week or something?
I'm guessing here. I'll tell you in just a second which ones we're doing. So, okay. So they're doing they're starting. Okay, so they do it. I guess they do it like they're like the first people to go out. Like they do it in the opening ceremonies.
Okay.
That's when they're gonna do it. So I guess, so they're gonna have.
I gotta say that's
Thunder-
pretty dope because yeah, just looking at the results, they have it listed just like right next to like you got your 250s, your 450s, and then you got your 125. So it's like legit, you know.
Yeah. No, like this is a series for sure, and it's like I don't know. I guess I really don't know what's in stake for this, but that's cool. Like it's 6 rounds, you know, and then they have like a grand finale. I wonder what that is about. We have to look it up, but So yeah, so the first one is gonna be in Thunder Valley, June 2nd.
What, they're not doing one this week?
I don't think so.
I think they are, but I don't know. Okay, so you got the first one. You said there were 6. We can just count them.
Yeah, June 2nd, Thunder Valley will be at WW Ranch for the Lord Orleans qualifier that weekend.
Yes, we will.
High Point on June 16th.
Okay.
Then they're gonna do one at the Wick 338 on June 30th.
Okay.
One in Washougal on July 28th.
Mm-hmm.
And then Budds Creek on August 18th, and then the grand finale, like I said, on August 25th at the Ironman National.
All right, that's cool. Yeah, so that's 6. So yeah, it looks like they're probably not doing this week then.
So yeah, not this weekend, but next weekend, and then not the weekend after, but the weekend after. So that's really cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's dope. I hope I don't know if that's gonna be on TV, but we'll have the gold package, so we'll have to be watching that.
They have to show it, and yeah, and it's a one moto format. So you go out there. It doesn't really say how long the motos would be, but dude, you have people like Ryan Villapoto and Will Hahn on it, Jimmy Alverson, and Dave Pingree. They still got a little bit on it. They're all on 125s. That's so cool.
You have to think Ryan Villapoto is just gonna smoke everyone like hardcore, but
well,
I don't know.
his Yamaha better be on a fucking on point.
Yeah.
Jacob Seeley, is that Cole Seeley's dad?
I don't know, maybe brother. I don't know, or maybe an unrelated Seeley. Not in.
Yeah, maybe it's just some guy with same name.
That's cool. Yeah, that's someone else who needs to come back soon.
Yes.
I haven't been following his blog much, so I'm not 100% sure what he's been up to. But, yeah, he was a pretty big injury, so looks like it's going to be a little bit longer for him. It's all right. What else is happening? Should we go over some of these like riders and teams and stuff?
Yeah, we can. We got the team guide for your 250 class and your team guide for your 450 class. I have it right here in front of me. If you want, we can go over it real quick.
Yeah, let's go over 250s. Let's start with the Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki team.
Yeah, so as we know, Martin Davalos and Adam Cianciarulo are definitely out.
Yep.
For the whole season. So you're gonna have Joey Savacci and Austin Faulkner, who looks really good in the the little break that he got after breaking his left collarbone. Then we have this guy Garrett Marchbanks, who he's making his pro debut at Hangtown. So
yeah, we'll see how he does. We have no idea yet how good he'll do, but you have to assume he's on that pro circuit team, and they usually do pretty good. But yeah, I'm still on Austin Faulkner, team Austin Faulkner for this one, because he just that's just who I'm feeling. I feel like he's gonna go out there and just smoke.
Yeah, totally.
Geico Honda, we got Jeremy Martin. Christian Craig's gonna race the HRC place for Seeley. But we got Hampshire will be back after getting hurt in Daytona. And then Chase Sexton, Rookie of the Year. And Cameron McAdoo will also miss a few rounds due to his shoulder injury he sustained in a practice crash. So there's another opening right there.
Moving on up, Troy Lee signs the Red Bull KTM team. Well, we have Alex Martin, who we talked about in the last podcast. He was out at the beginning of the season for the Supercross, and he'll be back for Hangtown.
Yep.
Yeah, Sean Cantrell, who he's making his rookie debut. Is that right?
He did Supercross.
Not his debut, but this year. Yeah, he raced Supercross as a rookie.
Yeah.
His first year as a pro. Yeah. That's what I meant.
And he had some good starts too, so
Mm-hmm.
you have to figure, he'll be a contender for sure. You never know. Some of these people who don't do as good at Supercross can just come out and dominate motocross, so keep an eye on him for sure.
Yeah, also Jordan Smith will be racing, and McElrath, who was flying at the end of the season. We'll see what he can do in the outdoors for sure.
Yeah, that's right. We saw Jordan Smith and McElrath both, have some really good races in Supercross, and they were up there the entire season. So
yeah,
yep, they'll be doing good for sure.
Yeah, for the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna, we got your defending champ. Obviously, Zach Osborne, who'll be wearing that number 1, also in outdoors.
Did you see their bikes? Their bikes, like Zach Osborne's bike?
No, what's so cool about it?
Well, they were just like showing like all the new graphics and kind of looks for it. I thought it was decent. It was like super it just looks super like bare. There wasn't really much going on. It was just like white, just kind of thing. But
yeah, I like their like plastics and stuff though. How they are like they makes the bike look really cool.
I think the coolest graphics is for sure the Monster Energy bikes because it just got the Monster M and just like they're just all black and green and stuff. It just looks sick.
Yeah.
Probably the coolest looking ones.
Also with the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna team, we have Mitchell Harrison, who he came out of a decent Supercross season, right?
Yeah, he did good, but he also had some races where like he was doing really good and then he'd fall. Like I think he fell.
Yeah.
But
You're right.
Yeah, so he didn't do as good as he could have, but yeah, so we'll have to see if he can turn things around.
Yeah, Michael Mossman, who was also making his rookie season, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be racing with under the Husqvarna tent, and then Jordan Bailey, the Florida native. We'll have to follow up with this kid. I remember. Do you remember when Jordan used to go out to our track in the little 50s and jump everything out there?
Yeah, for sure. He was there every single day, so.
Yeah, man. That was some good times. We'll have to see if we can catch up with him and see what he's up to. And it's good to see. He's making his pro debut right here this weekend in Hangtown. So looking forward to see what he can do for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely got a pull for local boy.
Yeah.
And someone that we've seen pretty much grow up. He was so little. He was tiny. He was smaller than Cincerulo.
I know.
Tiny.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's dope. That's really cool to see that.
So we also have the Rocky Mountain ATV Motocross KTM, who it's not going to have Anthony Rodriguez in their lineup as his contract was for Supercross only. However, he will be racing some FIM motocross for sure, the World Championships. He'll be racing a Yamaha. I think the team is a very weird name, but he'll be racing the 250 class.
Dang, a Supercross only contract? That sucks.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's too bad. So what do they have? One rider then? Dakota Alex?
Yeah, so Dakota Alex will be their only rider for the 250 class.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, that's right. So I did see that he posted some stuff about with the Yamaha gear. It was like,
that's cool.
It's not the first time he's done that though.
Yeah,
he's done it a couple of times. Yeah, he's done it in the past.
Good for him though.
Yeah, for sure. The auto traded Yoshimura Suzuki, who we have Justin Hill back with his number 46. Hopefully he can
do better.
Do way better, do some adjustment and actually be up front to battle out this championship with Jeremy Martin and Zach Osborne for sure.
Yeah, dude, this team's kind of messed up, the Auto Trader 250 team, because they had like Jimmy Dakotas, but he broke his back at Daytona as well. So they bring in Kyle Peters to fill in for him, and then he tears his ACL and MCL
He's out.
in Minneapolis in the snow, just trying to get to the starting line.
Yeah.
So then they bring in Nicoletti, so he's filling in, but he's on the 450s for Bogle. And then rookie Enzo Lopez makes his debut too. So we'll have to do a little poll to see which one of these rookies will do better, because we got Bailey and Lopez and
we have I think we've mentioned 3 so far. Lopez, Bailey, and
I mean there's Sexton, and then there's Mosman. There's actually a lot, I guess.
Well, but I'm talking about like making their pro debut. So we have Garrett Marchbanks with the with the Monster Energy Supercross. Jordan Bailey, and then Enzo Lopez.
Yeah. I wonder who will do better. That's a good poll right there.
Good job, Adam. See, we this is why we do this.
That's right. So we'll have to make sure we put that up on the IG. See who does who can do good in that. But
another team, who also, has the other champ, the Monster Energy Yamaha Star Racing Yamaha team with Aaron Plessinger, who also obviously will be riding with the 250 class.
Hell yeah. And he's going to do good too.
Yeah, I hope so. And then Dylan Ferrandis, who just extended his contract for 2 years. So he's got to be feeling good.
Coming off his injury and stuff. So yeah, expect big things out of him.
And he's like a more like a motocross type of guy too.
Right. Yeah, they also have what's his name? Justin Cooper too. Is he back? Is he going to be doing this, or is he still hurt? Because I know he went down kind of towards the beginning of the Supercross season. He only made 1 round of the Supercross season. So yeah, I don't know if he'll be racing motocross or not, but we'll have to keep an eye out for him. See what happens.
Another one that won't be racing will be Colt Nichols.
Yeah.
He's definitely...
He's had some bad luck with injuries.
Yeah, I don't remember what he broke. But yeah, he got hurt.
He broke his arm, his humerus. For a second time. Broke his humerus for a second time since December. So that's
not good.
Not good at all. He's gonna miss a couple rounds. Dude, everyone is banged up on this team. Oldenburg tore his MCL and ACL in practice crash in April. No timetable for his return. So dang.
Wow.
Dang. So 250 riders, come on, let's get some people some rides here. That's what I say.
Yeah,
fill these teams up.
What else? We got Traders Racing, who's got Rensland, Gaines, and Pennington.
All right, that's cool. No, they were.
But they're not racing motocross.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're not doing that.
Only a Supercross team. Yeah.
So that's cool. I mean, we'll have to see who can step up. I'm really excited for this weekend. It's hard to predict those first races,
Definitely.
See who's going to come out swinging.
Yeah. Another very interesting fact is the 5150 energy drink Yamaha. It was just a Supercross only program, just like Traders Racing. However, they are going to help Kyle Chisholm in the first 2 rounds.
Oh, that's dope.
He will be racing the 450 class, so he will be held by his team in the first 2 rounds, like we just said, and then he will just ride on his own the rest of the season. So
yeah, he definitely deserves some support.
Yeah, he did really good in the Supercross season, so I don't see why not.
Yeah, he's always done good. Decent, but if he had that factory ride, maybe he'd do a lot better. So think about that. That's cool. All right, so that's like 250s and a little bit of 450s there with Chisholm. But what else? We got anything else for the
No, I don't have anything else for 450. We have a 450 team guide as well if you're interested in that.
Let's just brush through them real quick.
Well, in the Honda team, we have Cole City, who's out, Christian Gregg, and Ken Roxon. That's going to be a great team.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Honda that's a really good team. In the Red Bull KTM, like we talked about, Marvin Muskin will be the only rider since Brock Tickle will have to part his way since he's a cheater. On the Rocky Mountain ATV Motocross KTM.
Allegedly, all right.
Oh yeah, of course. Anything we said in this program, don't take it so personal.
Yeah,
guys.
we're just having fun here. Jeez, we don't actually think he cheated, but he did. But no, of course.
Yeah, so Blake Baggett, another rider I'm looking forward to see in this outdoor season. He just comes from an extension of his contract as well with these guys, and he's coming out from good riding. He feels good, and we're going to his like territory. I want to say it. He's a outdoor kind of guy, and then you got Benny Bloss, who just came out to be Rookie of the Year. So,
dude, Baggett's someone I could see getting a podium like every single weekend. That's kind of where I see him right now.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling pretty good about him. And dude, 450 is gonna be sick. I can't wait for 450s. 450s.
Rockstar Energy Husqvarna, like we said, we're gonna have Jason Anderson, your 2018 Supercross champ.
Oh yeah.
And then that's it, all by himself because Dan Wilson is out.
Yep, seen the photo of him on Instagram, just just relaxing that knee.
That's
it.
right.
Too bad.
Auto Trader Yoshimura Suzuki. We have Bogle, who's still kind of coming back from an injury. He's not gonna be racing this year, or not this year, but this round.
Yeah, he's been riding though. He's definitely been riding.
Yeah, just not ready yet. Malcolm Stewart, obviously not with them anymore, since he only had that Supercross fill-in deal.
Everyone already knows how we feel about Malcolm, so sucks for him.
That sucks. And then Weston Pike will be your only rider, I guess.
I'm hoping in the next day, it's probably too late. They would have announced it by now, but I was just hoping someone would just give Malcolm a chance right there at the last second. All these open spots, like Husky. That'd be sick to see him on a Husky.
Yeah. Just see him riding, man. He's got a lot of potential, I feel like. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Your Monster Energy Kawasaki tent is going to be Eli Tomac with the number 1, too. He's going to be your defending champ. For the Monster Energy Factory Yamaha, well, Cooper Webb's out, and Alex Ray will be the one filling in, also with Justin Barsha as well. So hopefully Barsha comes out swinging like he did on that Supercross season.
Do you think these teams like Monster and Husqvarna, who only have one rider, they can just focus all their energy and attention on that one rider? Do you think that gives them like an advantage? Or do you think like without having like that teammate to like, for some little friendly competition or something, just someone to BS with, do you think that hurts them?
I don't think it's either here nor there. Like, I don't think it gives them an advantage or a disadvantage.
I think it's added pressure, though. I think it's a lot of added pressure when you have one person and you got the whole
kind of,
team.
but I mean, if you're Eli Tomac, it doesn't matter. Like, they're not gonna be like, oh, you better do good, or like if you're Jason Anderson, or like that's what I'm saying. Like the spots are open, are big teams. It's not, the Smart Top Bullfrog Spas, which by the way, they're only a Supercross. Program, and so it's Chat Reed with the CR22 Boost Mobile Husqvarna. So
definitely interesting though that's happening. There's in a bunch of different cases.
Yeah,
but that's cool. There's
a lot of just Supercross teams, which is very interesting to see what we're gonna see lined up on that gate for Hangtown this weekend.
Yeah, it's like we'll really have to just wait and see this first round of results before we really know 100% who's in, who's out, who's racing, who's going to be good, who's going to suck. So,
yeah, for those of you that are getting the Gold Pass like Adam and myself, you will be able to watch the races all afternoon live on your tablet, your computer, or at home in your favorite. We're not even getting paid for this shit. On your favorite. That's a good commercial right there. On your favorite Yeah, I forgot.
Device.
On the February device. There we go. That's my boy.
So qualifiers start at 1:10. I love how they do this. This is all Eastern time, so it's cool. So if you're not in Eastern time, you got to do the math. But for all of us on Eastern time, 1:10, 1 o'clock. So 1 to 2 is the qualifiers, and then the motos start 4 and go till 8 p.m. So 4 hours of motos.
So we had the first motos at 4 p.m. and then the second motos at 6 p.m. So that's with the Sports Gold Pass for NBC. And then if you have your regular NBC Sports, you will be able to watch the second motos at 8:30 and then the highlights at 2 a.m. on May 25th. Yeah, on May 25th.
Oh, dang. Yeah, so if you miss this race or the power's out, you are screwed.
Yeah, and then you can watch the first motos live on MAF TV at 4 p.m. as well. So you better be getting the Sports Goals Pass. Yeah, well, they need to do something about that because that's not going to be able to get a lot of people to watch it.
Yeah, and it's not HD, and it just sucks.
Guess what? This is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to... You got to let us know who's really watching this outdoors championship, okay? We're going to post something on Instagram at MXSX Podcast and just let us know.
Yeah, that's right. That is right. Well, Claudio and I are going to be doing some fantasy motocross.
That's right.
We haven't... We'll do that on... Should we do a preview show and where we make some picks?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that. We can. We'll do it on our next podcast before the race.
Yeah. So let's plan on doing that. We got to definitely do better than we did, or than I did, with the Supercross and try and stay on it and win a dirt bike. You know, we got to win that dirt bike.
Win a dirt bike for the podcast.
Is there anything else you want to add to this?
No, I just want to say thanks to everyone, and we'll see you after Hangtown, or actually on the next podcast before Hangtown. Yeah,
we'll hit you up with we're going to make some picks and predictions. That'll be just a short little thing, and thanks for listening.
Peace. Cheater.